For all my diesel fanatics out here, here's the OBS. But what you're not going to understand is what I'm getting in this today. Or maybe you will. So, first off, I have to say this minivan thing is actually really cool. Not as much space, but I'm making it work. So why is a black diesel guy buying a minivan? Well, black diesel has been wildly successful. I can run my trucks off black diesel all day long. It's great. Problem is, there's only one of me. And when you're running to get fuel or make fuel about every second week, and you've been doing it for about a year, you're like, you know what, baby? Excuse my hair. We barely get sleep at night. Then I actually got sleep and I'm just running. 2 babies will do that to you. I was like, but I was talking to my wife. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe that, you know, I'm pushing 40. And I love my trucks, don't get me wrong, but I think I like my time better. So now I've been driving this minivan. This is day 2, and I didn't even know how to start the thing, and all my trucks are 20 years old. It's crazy. I drove around all yesterday, so I probably drove, I don't even know, probably 150 miles yesterday or something stupid. And then today, I'm still at 3/4 of a tank. It's got this fuel economy button, boom. Now, it's completely different than driving a diesel truck. It's quiet. I can take it through a car wash. I was like, what? I don't gotta wash my own truck. I can just drive it through someplace. I never thought of all this stuff. So basically, I'm trying to free up my time, guys, and run the business smarter. I had a previous video that I was like, hey, I'm saving $15,000 a year. Part of that was on black diesel. But then it dawned on me one day. I was like, you know what? With my fuel cost being $200 a month, I could probably do the same thing with a fuel efficient gasser and not spend all the time doing it. Light bulb. And so here we go. I bought this cash, no loans, from a friend for like $4,700 or whatever, something like that. And runs and drives, rebuilt motor, the works, and AC works, all that stuff. And I don't got to work on anything. It's all done. Like, if I do got to work on it, like when you work on a diesel truck, guys, let me tell you, it's like $1,000 every time I go in there. I'm looking forward to this not being $1,000 every time something breaks on it. So it's got the stow and go, which is working out well for me, you know, because it's still portable. You know, it's not a truck, and I have to get used to not calling it a truck. It's a van, but it's fuel efficient. And so instead of spending on my diesel truck, like I'm going down the rabbit hole here, on my diesel truck, if I don't have black diesel, I'm spending $150 a week in fuel to $200. With this thing, I'll probably spend $50 a week. It's only day 2, and I started off with a full tank, and I didn't fill it up. It came filled from a friend who sold it to me, and so I'm curious to when I actually got to fill it up. But I'm making it work. It doesn't have power inverters in it. I got to put power inverter in it, which is fine. But I also don't got a list of things to fix. It's all ready to go. It even has an inspection. So that's what I'm doing. So now, we're in this video, this is I had this Wednesday. I started off on Wednesday. I drove all across the world. Now this is going to be Thursday, and we're going to see how I do in a fuel efficient minivan running a service business, you know. And do I still have diesel trucks? Yes, I had. I sold a diesel van, so that leaves me 4 diesel trucks. And I'm going to be selling my OBS because I'm not going to be driving it. And I think we're going to be down to 3 diesel trucks, and I'm selling a van, which will get me down to 2 diesel trucks. If you look at your costs when you run a business or when you run your family, all that, my biggest expense has always been trucks and time. And so I'm like, well, the cool factor is all cool, but I'd much rather be at the KOA this weekend and not have to fix some brakes on my truck or this or that or any of that. So now we're kind of reevaluating that I'm 38 and, you know, all these kids and I don't have a lot of time. I'm reevaluating. You know, I think I was doing it wrong. I think you can have all those fancy things and big old trucks, but you got to be practical about it unless you're making an overabundance of money. If you're making an overabundance of money, do whatever the heck you want, man. Drive a diesel truck, burn it up. But when you're a single income guy and a single income family and everything rides on you and you constantly burn out, you know, X amount of dollars in fuel or whatever, or time, your time is your most valuable. And then where you spend your time and how you spend your money is the second most important. And then fun. I want to have fun, guys. So that's what we're going for. Let me put my seatbelt on. This thing actually beeps when you don't have your seatbelt on. I've never heard of that before. And here we go. Here we go. There we go. So that's what I'm doing. So anyhow, we'll jump forward a little bit in this video, or maybe I'll end it now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But watch and enjoy what I'm doing now to be financially free. That's what this is all about. This whole channel, you know, besides working on trucks and all this and Harbor Freight, because it's just me and I'm ADD, is I'm working on this goal for my family to be free, that we can go vacation more. And we're doing everything we possibly can, cutting every expense that's not necessary, etc. So here we go. Here we go. Look, side note, this may not be a big deal to some of y'all, and some of y'all like, what is he talking about? But all my power windows work, all my doors lock, it's quiet, which I do like my diesel sounds. I'm not really, but it's quiet. I can talk.
Continue on to Johnstown Road.
It's crazy, you know, but I still can't believe that this thing is getting 26 miles at the gallon. It's insane to me. I've never drove a fuel efficient vehicle. I've always had monster diesel trucks. Yeah, for the most part of my life. I've always had something big, you know, some SUV, whatever. And it's got like power doors. It's got the stow and go, which I'm using. Like, doing it, baby. I'm doing it. Doing big things. It's a 2011. Like, my trucks are from, my OBS is 1994. Like, I just went in history. And it's funny, it's still like, you know, over a decade old. Craziness. So, side note. All right, so this is going to be crazy to me. It's, like I said, I'm on day 2 still. And I'm down to a half tank. And I have driven an ungodly amount. I got to pee. So let me stop and let me get some gas. Do what the gas people do. Get gas. And see how much it's going to be. Because I haven't filled it all the way up. But I'm here and I might as well fill it all the way up. Holy hell. It's small. Tighten to click. All right. It's just so small. Okay, let's do this. What's the price of gas? $3.59. All right, so I have no idea how much it's going to be. I'll know how much it is on my diesel truck. In my diesel truck, I put $75 in the front tank and fill the back with black diesel. And every once in a while, when the tank gets about half full in the front, I drop about another $50 or 30 or 40, and I fill it up on the front tank, so it's like 50-50, and then black diesel in the back. So, filling this gas up at half full. You guys are probably laughing, but to me, this is like magic. All the money I'm saving, I'm pretty impressed. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Let's see. I'm used to dropping like 75 every time to 100 or whatever. Let's see. 5 gallons. 5 gallons. Here we go. 6 gallons. Curious, what's it gonna be? All these moms are probably laughing at me and know this joke. I have no idea. This is all new to me. What is it gonna be? We're at $30. Okay. So weird not putting diesel. It's like I had to make sure it wasn't diesel. $36. So it must be a 20-gallon tank. I mean, so $60 basically. I'm gonna fill this thing up and drive an ungodly amount. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I can do 60. 60 a week is probably what I'm gonna spend, I'm guessing. I like it. It gets better. I can just lock the doors. Friday, I've been driving this all week. Yeah, I like it. Something pretty gangster. Now, it might be cool to all y'all. Y'all might see this all the time. But for a service guy, I like this. Watch this. Then my side door. Then I'll hit the other ones in the van because I'm just that gangster. Like when I pull up to the job now, I now have new standards of life. Oh, hit my head on the thing. Let me go ahead and press the side button. New standards in life. I pull up to the job, open everything up. It's easy. And if you look in the back, I got the thing, all modular tools. I'm big on organization. So Can you drive a minivan for a service business? The answer is yes. And will you like it? Actually, yes. I'm old enough to like the minivan. Getting this 26 miles at the gallon, man, has been real sweet. Especially when you go out jobs, you're billing like 200 show up, X amount of dollars an hour, and you're not paying an insane amount of fuel or doing an insane amount of work behind it just to get there cheap. It's a lot easier. I like it. 3 out of 4 people would recommend it. And I would recommend it. I'm one of those 3 people. The other guy, F him. You don't like him anyway.